So when I come to you, you ask me what is my name and something about me. So you don't remember me.
I don't remember you. Well, I mean, it depends on your definition of memory. You know, memory is a very subjective thing. I'm sure somewhere in my brain I probably have information of you, because somewhere you could argue the atoms in my brain have information of everything, right? Because they're atoms that were probably at some point made of particles formed from the beginning of the universe. So in that, in a subjective standpoint, I probably don't remember you, no, but some part of my brain might remember you from somewhere. Is my very convoluted answer of saying no, I probably don't remember you. But tell me where we met. Oh, when was this?
It was PokerStars Caribbean Adventures. I don't know.
Well, that was a long time ago.
It was 2013.
2013, okay.
Yes, and I was also working there like as a journalist, independent journalist. So I met you the first and the last time there. So you don't remember anything.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't remember anything, but I don't remember that specific moment, no.
Okay, so my name is Roman and I'm from Kazakhstan. And I've got some questions for you from that period, and I want to ask you today, what is the best recognizing of you in your life?
The best
recognizing, like, wow, oh yeah, it's you, something special.
What do people recognize me for?
Yes.
I guess people either know me from winning San Remo, or just from playing poker, or being the girl that likes physics. I don't know. I don't know why people recognize me, but they know me for whatever things I've done. They see me on TV or something, I guess.
Okay, so your answer now is different than 4 years ago.
Okay, what was my answer 4 years ago?
I'll write it down in the interview. It was something like you were sitting in the restaurant, in a very famous one, and somebody who you knows and you don't know that he knows you, like gave you a champagne or something like this.
That's happened. Yeah, I think that probably happened once, I guess. But I don't remember. I don't know.
You're the second time in Sochi?
Yes, second time here.
So the first was championship, now it is festival.
Yes.
What is the difference for you, and what are your real feelings of being here?
What is different? Not much, to be honest. Like, I mean, obviously the PokerStars Championships, they're very this level prestigious. You know, they're bigger buy-ins and so on. And festivals are for smaller, like more grassroots sort of type of tournaments. But in terms of the feel, the atmosphere, it's the same. You know, people come here to play poker, and everyone takes it very seriously. They want to come and play in a sort of safe, fun environment, and the competition is very strong, but people are having, you know, lots of fun and partying. I don't know if you were at the party last night, but
Were you?
Yes, I was there. Yeah. There was a singer, and there were beautiful girls in these costumes, and I mean, I love that wherever you go to a PokerStars event, there's always going to be these big sort of parties and this glamour and so on. So in terms of the difference, I don't know. I mean, other than the tournaments are smaller buy-in, but the feel is the same, I guess. Same quality of poker.
What are your feelings when you're playing with Russians? I mean, you play everywhere with Russian people, but now they speak Russian language on the table, like they're 9 of 10 there. The managements are Russian. So what is the difference of playing Russian and other European?
I like it. I actually like being in a place where English is not the first language, where the dealer is speaking in Russian primarily. And if I have a question, because I'm used to being, when I play, you know, in Europe or America or wherever, I know everything that's going on. You know, I know what the bet sizes are, I know how many chips are in the pot and so on, because everyone is speaking English and so on, and I feel very much in control. But I come here, and Russian is the primary language, and the dealer speaks in Russian, and everyone is da-da-da-da-da, and I'm the outsider. And I kind of like that, because it's a new experience. I'm sitting there going, ooh, I have to like pay attention and go, wait, how much did he bet? And now this and so on. So it's not so easy for me to keep track of the pot size, and I like that sort of extra challenge because it keeps it fresh and it's more of a challenge. And like an interesting hand will go down, an interesting hand will happen, and someone will sort of say something to another person and look at me, and I know that they're saying something about me, and I'm like, oh, what are you like? I don't know. There's an extra layer of information that I now have to decipher and understand, which makes it's a new challenge.
Did you have any mistakes in the tournament because you didn't know that it was a raise or that was the call? No.
No, I mean, not yet. I'm sure it will happen, but no, because I mean the dealers also speak English, so if I'm unsure about something, I've had enough experience where I'll know to go, wait, how much? I won't just act without knowing exactly what's going on, but I guess that could happen. And I tell you, it gives me more respect for players who come from Russia to Europe or overseas, who don't speak English as their first language. And not only are they having to understand what is going on at the table in terms of the poker game, but they also then have to translate it. That's an extra layer of difficulty, so I have more respect for them.
Can you name me 3 top Russian players for you?
3 top Russian players. Igor Kurganov, easy. Nikita Badialski, how do you say his name? What's his name? Vladimir Troyanovsky. What's his name? Anatoly? Yeah, Anatoly Filatov. There's all these great players. Many good Russian players.
Okay, so you feel comfortable here, and when you arrive to Sochi, when you go around the sea, the Olympic Park, of course you're with Igor, who knows Russian.
Right, makes it easier.
Yes, but if you're like alone, how you will feel, or maybe with Igor you speak English, no, not Russian, how people pay attention to you, or how you feel in the shops and the markets, I don't know. Like.
I tell you, I was expecting people to be like, she doesn't speak Russian, and they would be kind of blah 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 to me. But then no, everyone is so nice. Like when they speak to me in Russian, I'm like, sorry, I don't understand you. They either speak English because they try to speak English, or they're like, and we find a way to communicate with each other. But everyone is so friendly and very welcoming to a tourist. I don't know, I feel so welcome all the time, everywhere I go, even to like the supermarket here, where I have to communicate with the shop assistant to where is this and so on. We find a way to speak to each other, and people are so kind and friendly.
Okay, so Sochi Casino and PokerStars Festival, you've got your top 3 places when you're visiting to play poker tournaments. On which place will be Sochi now?
It depends on the time of the year, because when we can come here when we are skiing in the mountains when there's snow, it'll be my number 1. Honestly, because I love mountains so much. I love when there's snow and you can ski and you can snowboard and just climb, and it's just it's the best. So when there's going to be ski season here, then I'm going to be here as long as possible. Poker will be secondary, I think, almost, because that's how much I love it.
I think when you come here on PokerStars Championship on 20th of March, you're allowed to go to the mountains to ski, right, Oleg? 20 марта они могут же покататься.
I hope so, because I'm going to be there.
Yeah. I think
if they tell me I can't go ski, I go ski anyway.
I think you can. Okay, so what are like +2 places where you
in the
love to see
to
in
play?
the world? Yeah.
For beauty, Monaco is extremely beautiful. If you ever get a chance to go to Monaco, it's a very special place. In some ways, it's kind of a bit, it's a bit grotesque in that it's all about money and flashing cash and that kind of thing. But it's still like it's very beautiful scenery. You've got the blue sea and then the cliffs, and it's a very special place in that respect. Barcelona is great. EPT Barcelona is always amazing to go to. I love Vegas. Vegas is cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. You've got mountains as well there. Where else? Been to South Africa. That was cool for poker. The poker's not such a thing there, but it's just an amazing place to go. Where else? Ireland. If you like to play and drink, then go to Ireland. That's good fun. This I don't know. Like, that's what I love about poker, because it takes you all over the world, and you're always going to get a different experience each time. But you know, there's like this common theme when you go there, that everyone there loves to play. So you might be meeting someone from the Czech Republic, or from China, or from South Africa, or the USA, or Chile, or wherever, and you know, you all speak different languages, and you all have different perspectives of where you grew up, but you're all there to play the same game, so you'll have this common theme with which to talk to each other and make new friends.
2013, also there was Vanessas. It was one of her best years, I think, that part. And I remember that she gets married with her girlfriend, Miranda.
Miranda, yep.
Yeah, Miranda. And I was asking you about this, like how poker community talking about this situation, like it's not usual, right? And how you feel. So after 4 years, how they are, and how poker community, European community, is about it.
About Vanessa and Miranda?
Yes, yeah.
Because gay marriage, or what?
Yeah, everything.
I mean, it's the same as any other marriage. You know, they're two people who love each other, and they got married, and they love each other, and they're happy.
Not in my country, sir.
I suppose, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, all I can tell you is my experience of them. You know, they've been my friends for a long time, and they love each other so much, and they're a beautiful couple. And
they're still together.
Everything's
cool.
Yeah, very much. They, you know, they're one of my inspirations, actually, to like a long-term relationship, to a marriage. You know, they've been together now for 7 years, I think, 6, 7 years. And I look to them, like how kind and loving and close they are, as an inspiration for like me and Igor in our relationship. You know, or to my mum and my stepfather. You know, they've been together for 20 years. So they're amazing couple who complement each other very well.
But after that year, Vanessa, like, she's playing poker, but not too much because of her like new family.
No, I think that's. I mean, Miranda and her have been together for a long time playing poker. So, Vanessa was playing poker, so I don't think, you know, that's had any effect on Vanessa's decision of how much she plays poker. It's just Vanessa's got a lot of other interests as well. You know, she's a devoted lawyer. She cares a lot about sort of social justice and so on. So she's focusing on those things a lot as well. So, you know, Vanessa's one of those people that whatever she focuses on, she's going to do her very best at. And, you know, when she comes and plays poker, she'll crush it because she's so good. But right now she's focusing on other things and not playing as much poker, although she does sometimes. So I don't know. She's one of my heroes. She's one of the coolest, smartest people I've ever met.
Okay, 3 months without poker or 3 months without Igor?
Oh, 3 months without poker, of course. Igor's my love.
When you're going to be married?
I don't know. Marriage is not like a thing that. Like, if we got married, our lives would be the same anyway. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It only means, like, as far as I'm concerned, what people consider marriage, you know, with them and someone else, I'm already married to him. You know, he has my heart, I have his. We live together, we live our lives together, we plan together, we experience together. So, if we got married, that might mean something to somebody else. Oh, now they're married. But to us, it's the same as what we are anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We might do it, I guess, because it makes sense to, or because we want to have a party, I guess. But as far as I'm concerned, we are married anyway. Like, life is the same.
When was your last time when you didn't see each other for 7 days in a row?
Oh, good question. Ooh. Maybe 6 months ago, 9 months ago, I don't know. It's nuts. We travel so much, and yet 355 days of the year we probably spend together, 345, something like that. A lot of the year we spend together. So I actually don't know. But I mean, we've definitely spent, like, I think our longest time apart since we got together 3.5 years ago has been 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
You've got so many hotels in your life, and have you got some traditions when you go in the hotel, in the room, like if it is a king size bed, okay, this is my part and this is yours, or I don't know, the hotels only with the bath, or in the airplanes you're sitting at the window and you're in the middle.
Yeah. I always sit on the window because I'm like, I don't know, I look out the window all the time. I love to just see down and see like the mountains and go there's there and look at the map and so on, so I'm always in the window. In a hotel, I mean, I always sleep on the, if we're on the bed, I'm always on the left, he's on the right. Otherwise, I guess things like that. I like to sit on his left because then I have position, right? Like poker. I feel more comfortable if I'm on his left. And he feels more comfortable if I'm on his left. So it's like a constant fight. Who's going to sit on the left? Because it's poker. It trains us, you know. You want to act last.
Do you bet in the tournaments? I think in doubles OP, who is going to have more bracelets at this tournament, or is going to be in the money or so on? I mean, between you and Igor.
Yeah. If it's a main event, I'm a favorite every time because he sucks at main events, and I'm good at main events.
Do you bet at this?
Sometimes we bet money against each other on quite a lot of things when we can. We like to.
The craziest one in last half a year. The craziest bet.
Craziest bet. I can't say what the craziest bet was. But we do like I don't know. We do like to bet money against each other. And I don't know. We bet, you know, we'll bet a cryptocurrency against each other or something like that. I don't know. We just find little things where I'm like, you're going to be late here, and he's like, well, how late do you think I'm going to be? Well, I think you're going to be 2 hours late, and then he'll like set a price, and I'll negotiate it down, and then we'll, you know, okay, 4-1 that you're going to be 2 hours late to this or something like that. We'll do things like that. I can't think of a specific example, to be honest, but I know we always try to find a way to incentivize each other to do something that we want by setting some kind of monetary price. It's good. It's a good way of like predicting.
You've got one bankroll for two people or separate?
Separate. Separate. No, I mean it's good to keep things separate. I mean it's difficult because if it's like buying dinner or that kind of thing, we just do, you know, we just buy if it's small stuff. But like for big stuff, if I'm, you know, if I'm going to play a big tournament and I don't have the money on me, and so I'm like, hey, do you have the money for that? It's not like that's the same, you know. We'll write that down and keep that stuff separate. But for small stuff, then you know, it's like, okay, whatever.
2 months ago, Igor won Barcelona.
Yeah.
Did you have a part of it?
Maybe.
Did you buy something, or you just change on every tournament?
Well, I didn't play that tournament, but I might have had a piece. Yes.
So if you're playing sometime, if you're playing one tournament, like for sure you're changing like 35%.
I mean. It depends, yeah. I mean, if he's playing a tournament that I'm not playing, I like to buy a piece. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want action. He's usually one of the best players in the field, so I want to buy action, and he doesn't charge me a rate, so I take it, you know.
You're so nice. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.